The New York Knicks just got dangerous. Let's talk about it. My name is Paul. This is Big Apple Sports. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you very much. Please just take a quick second, like and subscribe. Does me a huge solid, and I'm trying to build an awesome community here of Knicks and Giants fans where we can celebrate our wins, grieve our losses, and just have fun supporting the Knicks and the Giants. So every person that likes and subscribes, the community just gets that much bigger and that much better. So please don't miss out on that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's dive on into it. So, the Knicks, it's been a pretty ugly stretch for a couple weeks. Lost, 9 out of 11 games, I think, and I think a lot of fans were ready to hit the panic button and give up on this team. What I want you to do for me right now is comment below, do you want the Knicks to make a big-time trade? Early in the season, I kind of, asked people what they thought of it, and the overwhelming sentiment was no, this team is good enough to win it all. But, when you go on a losing streak like that, people start to turn on the players. Things start to get ugly. So let me know. Comment below. Would you like to see, there's been rumors of maybe like Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges getting moved to bring in like a Giannis, or Towns and maybe somebody else to bring in a Jaren Jackson. Like, are you in favor of a big move? Are you in favor of just like a smaller move to add a role player? Or are you in the camp of like, we don't need anything, just keep it rolling with this team and we'll be fine? Comment below and we'll talk it out in the comments. But as I promised, this Knicks team has gotten dangerous, and it's happened in the last few days. And I think it really started when Jalen Brunson called the players-only meeting. Like, we've always known this entire season that this team was special. You can't find me another group of guys in the NBA as talented as Brunson, Towns, Bridges, and Anunoby. Like, are there better top twos? Are there better top threes? Yes, but when you go four deep, I don't think there's another team in the NBA that has that kind of star power, a big four like that. They have not been playing good basketball. They've not been playing engaged basketball. The defense has looked ugly. But then Brunson calls this meeting and they got real with each other. And he even said after the game, he's like, because they had gotten booed pretty badly, he's like, I'm okay with the boos. Like, we're playing terribly. I'd boo me too. You guys spend your hard-earned money to come watch us play. If we're this bad, then yeah, boo us. But they went into the locker room, did some soul-searching, and I think we've seen a very different team in these last couple games. That is very much evidenced by the game after when they just ran the Nets off the court. The Nets couldn't even put up 70 points in the game. That was a very locked-in team on both sides of the ball. And I think in the long run, this tough stretch where they had to look in the mirror and search their souls is going to end up being good. And I want to bring up a Bible verse for you guys. I know everybody who watches me may not believe in God or read the Bible or anything, but I think this is a message that, spiritually, I think is super important, but I think it is one that applies to everybody. So this is James 1, verse 2. He says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." And obviously that verse is about your spiritual faith and how when you are when you're going through tough times, those tough times make you stronger. But I think that's something even if you're not a believer, if you aren't, I encourage you to look into it. But even if you're not, that is a message that fits everybody. Tough times stink. It's hard when you're going through them. But in the end, those tough times really make you who you are. They test you. They make you persevere. They make you look yourself in the mirror, search your soul, and find out, how can I get better? How can I get past this? And you come out of it a much stronger person. And I think that's what we're going to see with the Knicks here this year is this stretch of basketball games was ugly. It was horrible to watch. It was awful as a fan to see this team crumble together. But they looked in the mirror. they said, like, look, what we're doing right now isn't good enough. This stinks. Like, we can play better basketball. And I think in the long run, having been through these tough times, I think they're going to be stronger and better because of it, because they've gotten to see, like, hey, if we don't come out here with intensity every game, if we don't attack on both sides of the floor and, just try to play offense and are loose on the defensive end, like, we stink. Like, our talent is great, but talent isn't good enough. We need talent and we need effort. And I think now that they've seen that, they're going to come out as a stronger team. So I think we can be happy. The first part of that verse was, consider it pure joy when you go through these trials. So I think we can be happy as Knicks fans knowing they went through this tough stretch. They did their soul searching, and I think they're going to come out the strongest we've seen them yet. And obviously, like I mentioned, the Nets game just absolutely annihilated them. I didn't research it, but that's got to be the biggest blowout in the NBA this season. Like, just a ridiculous, ridiculous game. Starters, backups, everybody just laid it on them. But I think even this 76ers game just kind of shows the corner that the Knicks have turned here. Because, like, this is a team, the first couple times they played the Sixers, they struggled with them. I don't know how great they match up with the 76ers. They've really had some trouble this year, but this team put 116 on them the first time, put up 130 on them the second time. Both of these games were in the Garden, and now Game 3, they clamped down much better defensively and held them to 109. And that's considering a lot of different things went wrong for the Knicks today. Don't even get me started on the fouls that were called on Karl Anthony Towns covering Joel Embiid. Like, I've never seen a 7-foot, 280-pound mountain of a man just fall around and flop like he's a little kid playing against grown men. It's ridiculous, and it drives me nuts watching it. But, I mean, for one, it might have unlocked the way the Knicks can beat them. Because, like, at the end of the day, I love Towns. He does great things offensively, but he's just not big enough to cover Embiid down low. And, forcing Mitchell Robinson into having the most minutes he's had all season really kind of turned this game. And with this small ball lineup, they were able to do a much better job clamping down on Tyrese Maxey. Shout out to Landry Shamet, who really did a great job in this game. Another thing that went wrong here, too, is that was probably the worst shooting performance Mikal Bridges has had as a Knick. 1 of 9 from 3, 3 of 16 overall. Just really, really poor offensively. And they still overcame that because they clamped down on defense. They played all out. Like, they've really struggled in third quarters this year. And I loved seeing, they came into the half down 4. But they're like, hey, we've been here. We know what we need to do. We've been through these tough times. Let's not let it happen again. And they came out and were just a buzzsaw in the third quarter that ended up propelling them to victory. So I love seeing the resilience of this team. And like I said, it's been painful to watch as a Knicks fan, but I think in the long run, this is going to do them some good. Having been through these tough times, forcing themselves to look in the mirror and figure out where they're going wrong, I think is going to make them much stronger than they were before. So you guys comment below. Give me your thoughts on all of that. Like I said, are you team trade? Do you want to trade a Towns with a Bridges and an Anunoby to bring in a Giannis or a Jaren Jackson? Are you maybe just looking to flip a Gershon and a Pacome Daddier for a better contributor off the bench? Or are you team stand pat? Let me know in the comments and we will talk it out. And then, like I said, don't forget, just like and subscribe on the way out so you can be a part of this awesome Knicks community we have going here.